Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the July 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Pisces. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you. Also, if you have not done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it here, Pisces. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a look at what's coming for July. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and a fifth and final column. We're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, going back to column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close, let's go ahead and pull a summary affirmation card for you, Pisces. We have the card, I feel peaceful. I love this. I wish more people got this card in their reading. You've probably heard me go off about like balance, harmony, peace. It's one of those things we always need more of. So I love that. I feel like you've had a peaceful last few weeks, and even if you didn't, there was still a nice sense of peace to it too. You did a good job of maintaining the peace. But let's take a look and see what you're working with. Hopefully it was just peaceful in general, and we can leave it at that, huh? Alright, so first up we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant's a very traditional, conventional card, Pisces. I feel like you kind of just like had your head down. You've been facing forward, moving forward, working hard. You've been really traditional, very routine. Again, just kind of doing your own thing. It's a good vibe though, I like it. But again, you're just kind of like knocking things out in your own nice, quiet, peaceful environment. The next card we have is the Star card. The Star card's a card of renewal and hope. This ties so nicely into the peaceful. So again, energies are just feeling so good for you, Pisces. I'm a little jealous if I'm being honest. But things are peaceful. Things are hopeful. You know where you're going. Again, you're just kind of heads down, chipping it away at it, laying low, doing your thing. Like I said, it's a good vibe for you. In addition, when we have this giant star at the top here, this could be a card of being like recognized, getting an award, some sort of recognition too. So you could have been in the spotlight or been recognized for something, Pisces. And at the bottom here, we have the the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of being patient. This is oftentimes a waiting card. I don't know that there's anything that you're waiting for, but I feel like you're just kind of in your own time, in your own space. Like you're chipping away at things, you're patiently going. Things are patient, peaceful, hopeful, all good things. So I really like the energy here for you, Pisces. Let's take a look at our clarifiers and see what else we've got going on. Taking a look at our first clarifier, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of withdrawing, retreating. Again, you're just kind of like in your own zone, in your own lane. You got your own vibe going. It's not a bad thing. It's just, again, you're kind of making progress on your own to yourself here. With the Eight of Cups also, if you look at these Eight of Cups are nice, they're stacked nicely, but yet this person's still moving forward, walking away here. And so it's like you're making progress too here, Pisces, and it doesn't need to be the whole big shebang and full show. It's like you're making progress. Again, you have a nice pace for yourself, a nice vibe for yourself, a nice routine for yourself. So progressing well is the short of that. The next card that we have is the Chariot. Somebody once described the Chariot to me as the vroom vroom card. This is pretty much what we just explained. Again, you're making progress. There's action, there's change. You're on this journey. But again, you just like got a vibe. You got a whole vibe for yourself that's working really well for you. And energetically feels so good. The Chariot can also be a card of new vehicles. So some of you very well could be getting a new vehicle too, which is super exciting. And then at the bottom here we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card of finding out information. I do feel like you were kind of surprised by that recognition, being kind of in the spotlight there. There could also be some like gossip going on. I just don't see you engaging, so it might be there, but You're not into it, and you shouldn't be, because life is peaceful and calm and well put together for you right now, Pisces. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to what's coming for July. We have another summary affirmation card here. I feel alone. People automatically have a really negative reaction to this card, and I wish they didn't. So being alone is not a bad thing, and in this case it's very much so by choice. Again, you got a good thing going, your energy is right, your vibe is right, you're doing your own thing, it feels good. In terms of being alone here, Pisces, there could be like plans that get canceled, so that could happen, or perhaps somebody invites you to something and you just don't go for it. All, again, potential things that could come up here with the alone card, but not a bad thing at all. So let's see what cards we've got for this next month. The first card we have is the Strength card. The Strength card is a card of self-respect, self-love, unconditional love. Again, you're just doing your own thing. It doesn't matter who else is around, what else is going on, and I love that. So, not a surprise to see that. Again, that kind of plays into the alone energy too. It's not a bad thing. It's very self-respectful, very much so self-love. It's taking care of you. The next card that we have is the Emperor. The Emperor is a big card on respect, so again, tying into that respect for yourself. Also, the Emperor is like strategic planning, making action forward, trying to go forward on something. I think you want to take a step on something, and I don't know that now is the time, Pisces. So let me clarify that, but it's like you want to make a move, and I don't know that we should make the move. And I feel like this Devil card is probably connected to it. So with the Devil card, this is a card of like addiction, greed, envy, materialism, obsession. This is a card of overdoing, but something about this situation, or perhaps if you were looking at a partnership, something about it is not right. So let me clarify this, but it's like, I see you wanting to make a move with the Emperor here, but again, I don't care for the pairing with the Devil here. So let's see what we're working with here. First up, we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a very generous card. It's a card of giving or receiving. Tying into what I was saying with whatever this big step is, or maybe, again, I'm seeing a partnership for some of you. This is going to be like you giving, and that's one of the things I don't like about it. There's some lack of balance here. I'm not saying don't ever make this move, but either this person you're looking at it with, or right now is maybe just not the right time. The next card that we have is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of trusting your intuition, trusting your gut. Your gut knows best. So if this is the right move for you, you're going to know, Pisces. But definitely look for those red flags. And if your gut tells you this is not the right move, please listen to those as well. And then if you've watched my videos before, you know I love when this happens, the Devil on the Devil. I don't particularly love the Devil on the Devil. I like the repeat cards. When we have those repeat cards, especially the same card right on top of each other, it's like the universe has a very clean, clear message. Again, something with the Devil card, it's being overdone. Something's not right. Addiction, greed, envy, materialism, obsession. So take that for what it's worth, but I feel like you're trying to take a big step forward, and I don't know, something doesn't look right for me at this exact moment, Pisces. Let's take a look at our next card, our next column now, which is anything related to money. So we have an affirmation card here. It says, I am financially safe and secure. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses we run, investments we have, whatever you associate with money. The first card that we have is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a celebratory card. So if you look here, this almost looks like a finish line. So this is you taking something across the finish line here, Pisces, and there being a celebration. So it's really neat to see. The next card that we have is the Seven of Swords. I don't know that whatever this is was an easy success, and hence why we kind of have the celebration, and hence why it's a big deal it got across the line. With the Seven of Swords, this is oftentimes like theft, betrayal, dishonesty. I feel like maybe you ran into one of these challenges. The nice thing is, though, it's like you've picked up your swords and you're hiking it across the finish line. So we're still going to get there. But, like, something happened. This wasn't ideal. by any means. So it was a big deal that it got across the finish line. And then at the bottom here, we have the Knight of Swords. If you look at this card, both the horse and rider are moving very quickly here, Pisces. Things happen fast with the Knight of Swords. If you aren't quite to the finish line yet, I do think it's going to happen quickly. But I do think there's like more work coming on the other end. So celebrating, but short-lived, eh? Okay, let's take a look at our next card. Or our clarifiers, I mean. First up, we have the Six of Wands. Love this for you. So the Six of Wands is victory, award, recognition, good news, success. Pretty fitting with what we just talked about with the Four of Wands. Again, that was celebratory. It was across the finish line. Definitely some sort of victory, award, recognition, success. Some win for you. The Knight of Swords, we have again, that's that repeat card, horse and rider moving very quickly. Again, this gets across the finish line quickly, but then I think more work comes quickly too, Pisces. It seems like a fast-paced month in terms of career and job for you. At the bottom here, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a decision card. I would anticipate some fast-paced decisions too. So be kind of thinking on your feet when possible here, Pisces. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. We have the card Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, and let's see what we're working with. I don't know if I said this. Family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. It's been a long day. Sorry. I don't know if I just repeated that or not. At the top here, though, we have the Tower card. The Tower card is kind of a tower moment. So this is something that doesn't go the way we want it to. I always tell people you plan for A, B, C, and D, E, F ends up happening here, Pisces. So there's some kind of like upheaval or something that didn't go as planned. The one nice thing about the Tower card is it's a course correcting card. So it's like wherever the Tower takes you, it takes you exactly where you need to be. Although you're not always very happy in the moment or with how things play out. We're going to clarify that and see, but it's like something unexpected is coming up. Something is going not as planned. The next card that we have is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of secrets, mystery. Perhaps there was like a secret being kept or there was some sort of unknown, and that very well could have prompted the Tower card. With the High Priestess, it's really important that we trust our gut and trust our intuition. That's going to help you navigate whatever that Tower moment is. And at the bottom here, we have the Knight of Wands. This is a very bold card. This is very creative, very free-spirited. I always like see freedom. So again, there is some sense of freedom at the end of this. Perhaps there's a relationship ending and we're really upset our relationship is ending, but then at the end it's like a sigh of relief type energy, and so much freedom and so much happiness here. I don't want to say that this isn't a relationship ending. That was just for example's sake, right? Let's take a look though at our clarifiers and see what other messages I can give you here. First up, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card of going through a necessary transition. I already pretty much said that with the Tower card. Something that's meant to happen. It's course correcting. So again, this is the necessary transition. There could be some moving or relocating happening here with this as well, Pisces, because that's big with the Six of Swords. The next card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastering your craft, enjoying your employment. It's like hard work paying off. This is interesting. What I'm getting with this card is I feel like you put in the effort and things just didn't work out. So it's not like you could have impacted this outcome. And it's like I'm hearing it's no fault of your own. Not that this is a fault type situation, but I think you did everything you could have done here. Now let's take a look at our bottom clarifier here. First up, or at the bottom, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness, so some new opportunity that's associated with this. Ace of Pentacles is typically a new job, raise, promotion, investment, some sort of money. So some way, somehow, all of this in terms of relationship could lead to new money. But I think this is just the new opportunity. Again, things don't go as we wanted, but then there's great opportunity on the other side here still, Pisces. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. we have the summary affirmation card, I will heal. This is always a good one. Sorry, I was going to skip over it almost. Healing is important. Healing needs to be a regular part of our routine. Healing, forgiving, recovering. So some good healing to happen potentially for you going into the end of this month. But let's see what the message is here. Okay, first up we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a card of being very intentional, being very strategic. The King of Swords is also a card of seeking professional help. And what I mean by that is if your car is broken down, you should take it to a mechanic maybe instead of trying to fix it yourself. So that type of thing. So keep that in mind with the King of Swords. I feel like there's some seeking of professional help here. You may be reaching out to do some sort of therapy or even like a hobby together. Again, there's some healing, some repair that's happening here. But I feel like there's another party involved. So some sort of professional or third-party support. The next card that we have is the Three of Swords. I am not at all surprised to see the Three of Swords here. This is a card of healing. This is about pulling the sword from your own heart and doing some healing. Again, I think we'll be leveraging some third-party or professional support there with the King of Swords. And at the bottom here we have the Moon card. The Moon card, this is about voluntary, so this is you making the choice to heal at this time. This is you seeking the help, which is nice to see. I always like when we choose to heal versus getting in a situation where we have to heal, right, Pisces? Okay, now let's take a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is very much a love card, romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. I would venture to say this is a relationship we are trying to heal from or repair. But anytime we have two of something on a card, it could be a decision. So again, that could just be the decision to seek that professional or third-party help. The next card that we have is the World card. The World card's the last card in the Major Arcana. It's completing a goal, completing a lesson. Everything has come full circle. So I like this. I think we will complete this healing. We will complete this cycle. We'll be able to move forward for this. So really nice place for an ending card. And at the bottom here, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very bold, very charming, very successful. This is you taking the lead. This is you taking power here. Okay, now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, Pisces, you can pause the video here and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the 7 of Clubs. This is the number 20 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the 2 of Hearts. This is the number 19 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the 4 of Spades. This is number 49 card. That's going to be a no. So yes, yes, no for you. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of July. This month you have Ruby, which is good for joy of living. Lust really helps stay spontaneous, gives you joy of life, momentum, and passion. And last but not least, Pisces, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, healing may not be so much about getting better as it is about letting go of all the expectations, the beliefs, and becoming who you really are. Thank you so much, Pisces, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful July.